Hey everyone, this is Daryl, aka the D from the Simply Incredible podcast, and tonight we're talking about UFC Fight Night, Cowboy versus Cowboy. Speaking of UFC, this coming week we're doing our podcast. It's going to be on UFC and kind of a history of mixed martial arts. So I'm really excited about this. We've been talking about doing this for a while now, and it's finally going to happen this week. It should be up this coming Friday, so check that out. Starting off with the UFC Fight Night, Cowboy versus Cowboy. I would just go do the main card. I actually haven't even seen the prelims and stuff yet. I've got them recorded. Get back and watch those later. Start off with lightweight division. We have Shane Campbell versus James Krause. Solid fight. Both guys look pretty good in there. Krause got the unanimous decision, 2-1. I could have actually gone the first 2 rounds. Krause definitely had. It wasn't like a beatdown by any stretch of the imagination. A lot of technical stuff, a lot of submission attempts, good movement on both these guys, but not only on the ground but stand up as well. Good stuff. I felt like both guys felt well rounded to me. In the third round, I could have gone either way with it. So now 2-1 seemed right, but unanimous decision. Good stuff. Next in the middleweight division, we had Chris Kamazi, not no R in there. Kamazi versus where were we at? Big Daddy, not Big Daddy. Joe Diesel Riggs. Riggs, he seems like he's been around forever. I mean, I remember him a long time ago, but he's still in there fighting. Fortunately, he didn't fight too long tonight. He got knocked out in the first round. Excuse me. Kamazi caught him with a straight jab. I mean, right down the pipe. This fight was only like 30 seconds, maybe right around 30 seconds long. But he caught that straight jab. He's a lefty. Kamazi's a lefty, right down the pipe. It was a beautiful punch. And it really looked like it had almost a cross power behind it. It was a really good punch. And Riggs didn't go down, but Kamazi went in, kind of threw a few more punches, clinched, and started throwing knees from stand up. And he threw probably 6, 7 knees, something like that. Excuse me. And finished it with those knees. The ref jumped in. That was one of those that it was a perfect stoppage. Didn't wait too long, not too early. Really good stoppage. But Kamazi, man, that jab, that was a powerful jab. That was really impressive. A good fight, yeah, for the 20, 30 seconds it was out there. Kamazi looks really, really good. He's got a lot of reach on him. So, good stuff. Next was in the featherweight division. We had Dennis Bermudez versus Tatsuya Kawajiri. Gosh, I have trouble with some of these names. Bermudez got a unanimous decision, 2-1. Again, just like the Campbell Krause fight, I could have gone 3-0, 2-1. Again, it's a third round. Again, for me, on both these fights, that could have gone either way. But again, good fight. This is one of those that's nothing great. I mean, they weren't stalling or anything like that, but it just, didn't really grab me. I don't know why, but these guys, yeah, I guess maybe I just think featherweights. I always think these guys are going to be flying around like some kind of flying circus or something. But, yeah, good stuff. Nothing great again. Next is the bantamweight. We had Cody Garbrandt versus Augusto Mendez. This is one of those, I'll be honest, I didn't know what to think. I knew Garbrandt, really good stand-up. I'm still not sure about his ground game. That I'm not sure about. Augusto Mendez, ground game, I'm not sure about his stand-up. So there you go. Where's the fight going to go? And it stayed standing up. Well, not the whole time. Mendez almost caught him in a submission early, and he's really working it. Couldn't quite finish. If he had got that arm just a little bit longer, he would have finished it. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Mendez, listen to me. Garbrandt he got back up with it, escaped, and then the punches finished it. It was it was late in the first round with the finish. Good stuff. Garbrandt, he's got a lot of power. It's a good fight. And you could tell the people there. It was in Pittsburgh. It was in Pittsburgh. I can't remember. It's either Pittsburgh or Philly, but I think it was in Pittsburgh. And the crowd loved him. Absolutely loved him. So good stuff. Garbrandt with the win. Another TKO. Good stuff. Good fight. Next is in the middleweight. This is the second fight that I really want to see. Of course, the top one is the one you really want to see, but this is the one I thought might actually steal the headlines on it. Is Derek Branson versus Rowan Carnero. Um, Again, this is about another finish about halfway through the first round. Carnero, see, Branson was doing pretty good there, had his way with it pretty good. Carnero threw just a wild hook, kind of lost his balance, and Branson just went in and took care of business. And he did something really, really good. Instead of just jumping in there head first, flailing, he was really under control. You can see Carnero wanted to go to guard with it, but Branson, he just went and kind of squatted with a good base instead of just going down to his knees into guard and finished it from there. Really good striking, um, and a lot of power behind that because he was squatting instead of being on his knees with those. And that way he still had a little mobility with it as he was throwing his punches. Really good control of himself, not just flying in there. And I really like that. Branson, I think he's got a really good future. At least I hope so. I mean, he seems like he's under control when he's attacking, and that for me shows me a lot about someone's skill level. In the final match of the night, the main event, the welterweight, Donald Cerrone versus Alex Oliveira, and great fight for almost half a round. I think maybe right around half a round. I went into this fight thinking this. Um, Cerrone's going up a weight class. That's 15 pounds in this particular one, from 155 to 170. And my first thought was he's going to be carrying around another 15 pounds, so that, he might be a little sluggish. And I thought, Alex Oliveira, that's his weight class, so he should be good there. And it started off that Oliveira, he had strength, and he was really kind of muscling Cerrone around. Muscling Cerrone around. Good movement, good stuff. And he's had him in clinch, couldn't keep him in it, but got a good attack going. I thought Cerrone might be in a lot of trouble, but later in the round, Cerrone had a really nice takedown, moved around with it, and got to mount. Threw a couple punches and started going from what you don't see much in UFC. You don't see much hardly anywhere really, but started going from triangle from mount. You don't see that a lot, and I really like this because really, if it doesn't work, you're going to end up in their guard. And he had the leg behind the head, rolled it over. His Oliveira's arm was not where it needed to be. It wasn't in across the throat. It was off to the side. So I thought maybe you can get that other arm out, push, and base out. Oliveira didn't do it. I mean, as soon as he got down and Cerrone put that on, he started tapping. I thought, wow, he's tapping quick. But you know what? I'm not in that triangle. I don't know how tight it is. And one thing, these two guys, you can tell they had a ton of respect for each other. I mean, going back to the weigh-ins, you see so many people acting tough, like they hate this person, like they need to kill them. Those two guys both had big smiles on their faces, gave each other a big hug. Even before the match started with the ref, as the ref was giving them instructions, instead of like, y'all want to touch gloves, no, they actually gave each other a hug before they went to their respective corners. And back to the finish, Cerrone had the triangle on, and he didn't, try to like kill the guy. He stopped. The ref, I don't think the ref could believe that Oliveira was tapping that quick. And Cerrone was like, dude, he's tapping. And the ref jumped in, and it was over. Good fight, because both guys had a little something going on there, but Cerrone's the one that finished it. I was really surprised again that he jumped up 15 pounds and still really looked really good. So I don't know if he's going to stay there, if he's going to go back down to that 155. I don't know. He looked pretty good at 170, so he might stay there. But all in all, good night of fights. And for me, it was a great day all the way around. Started out with the Daytona 500, me being a huge NASCAR fan. First race of the year. Then we had the WWE pay-per-view tonight. Then that last pay-per-view before WrestleMania, so that was awesome. And then the fights ended off for a night. Great night for me. Loved every bit of it. So next event again is going to be UFC 196. Dos Anjos versus McGregor and Misha Tate versus Holly Holm. Oh, that right there. That's a card I've been looking for about a month now. So I'm really excited about that. And remember, check out our podcast that's coming up this coming week. We'll go like some history of martial arts and then some UFC history. Man, I'm excited about this. And this is one of the podcasts I've been looking forward to for a while. But check out, subscribe, check out all the stuff we do. 'Cause we got a ton of stuff, a lot of videos on there, a lot of podcasts on there. So check us out. And that's all we got tonight. You have an incredible night.